What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be checking a look at Greatest Hits Elite's The Rock. And this time, it's a little bit silly, right? Of course, you can see what it is. This is the Scorpion King. This is from Mattel, of course. And WWE went ahead and did a line of, what do you want to call them? When wrestlers were in movies. So, for example, The Rock as the Scorpion King, and then we had Andre the Giant as Sasquatch from when he was in the $6 Million Man, or I don't know. And then, of course, John Nada, which was Roddy Piper, and the movie They Live. So, quite a fun series. It would be cool if they did more. I do believe there's a John Cena one as well. It would be kind of cool to see maybe like WWE and Marvel link up and have like Batista as Drax or something like that. So I picked this action figure up from Ringside Collectibles. He was on sale for $12.99, I believe, and I couldn't pass up on the deal. I've seen it on Begs 100 times before, but this is part of the Elite Greatest Hits line, so this isn't technically like in the standalone line. It is a part of an entirely different series of figures, but it's the same figure. But upon looking at the figure though, that head sculpt is like really spot on to The Rock. He's kind of, it'd be cool if they kind of de-aged it a little bit. Not saying The Rock's old, but you know, he was like in his early 30s when this movie came out or something, but attire is perfect. This movie came out at like the height of my childhood, so I watched The Mummy and The Mummy 2 and The Scorpion King way too many times, and now I don't feel like I really remember those movies, but I thought this would be kind of a funny figure. It's definitely something I wanted when I was, 7-8 years old, but now I'm 32 and I have it. So anyways, the Scorpion King, I'll read you the little bio. The Rock is the Scorpion King from Miami, Florida, 6'5", 265 pounds. Finisher is The Rock Bottom, not the Scorpion King, The Rock, of course. And the bio reads as this: the Great One led the army of Anubis to victory as the Scorpion King in The Mummy Returns. Then, finally, The Rock came back to the role in The Scorpion King, solidifying his place as the hottest star in Hollywood, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Of course, some career highlights: WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, World Tag Team Champion, among others. So in this Greatest Hits line, we've got The Rock, we've got Roddy Piper as John Nana, which I actually just purchased on eBay like last week. Brutus Beefcake, might be a cool figure to have. Seth Rollins in his Shield attire, which I have the original, but it might be time for an upgrade since he's come out with that attire a few times. You got old school R-Truth, like 2011 R-Truth, Earthquake, and Typhoon. And I'm not really was never really crazy about those wrestlers, so pass on those. It's just a matter of, hey, am I gonna go out of my way to go back in time, so to speak, and pick these up, because this series is already probably 2-3 months old. So if you're watching this and you're like, man, old news, like, I don't really care. Like I've said before, I'm building the catalog. Some people, like I said, they do the hottest and newest, the brand new toys, and I think maybe that's why their channels succeed a little bit better than mine does. Not saying, not to take anything away from myself, but I understand the appeal of trying to do like the newest and whatever, but I've said it 100 times, I'll say it again, I'm a busy guy and it's kind of hard for me to keep up with all that. Regardless, I'm opening up my figure collection as I choose to do so. So if you rock with me, I appreciate it. Anyways, no accessories. It would have been cool if he came with, a couple movie accurate accessories, but that's all right. I don't think it really takes away, especially since you're like, whoever thought, WWE would make a Scorpion King Rock action figure. It does come with an extra set of open hands for however you would want to, display it. out of here. Alright, so we got The Rock here, and it actually feels pretty beefy, pretty bulky. Very cool looking figure. Screen accurate, of course. They had to do some magic to get rid of The Rock's tattoos. Of course, he didn't really have the tattoos that he has now, but very articulated. Got a lot going on. Of course, elite articulation. Don't need to really go over too much of that, but you know, the hair texture, that's pretty big. That looks fantastic, actually. I'm actually quite a big fan of this. You know, like if WWE would make figures for their stars that have been in Hollywood movies more often, that'd be really cool. You know, like you could name a whole bunch of them. Stone Cold, The Condemned, so on and so forth. Whatever it may be. This is very cool. Definitely a fan favorite. You know, a movie as far as wrestlers going to Hollywood and whatnot. And actually, if you take off the hand, one thing I am noticing that they're doing a lot lately, it's not really anything new, but the gauntlet comes off as well. So be careful with that so you don't lose it. But we can have The Rock posed, you know, like the Scorpion King would, and Just Bring It pose. Maybe not. Kind of silly. Maybe we'll just do classic. But it'd be cool if he came with a sword or something like that. But you can see that face. That face sculpt is dead on. And you gotta give Mattel their flowers. They're probably the best in the biz as far as getting, you know, accurate face sculpts of wrestlers and whatnot. But very cool figure. Highly recommend, especially since it's on sale on Ringside, I think, still. So go pick it up if you need it. You know, Scorpion King is The Rock. We all loved it when we were kids, especially if you're like around my age. Honestly, probably an underrated figure. On that note, since I picked up Roddy Piper as John Nada, if anybody can give me pointers, or if anybody's selling an Andre the Giant as Sasquatch figure, I'd be interested. Especially since you look at the eBay prices and you're like, dang, but that's what this will probably be at some point, because even down to the pants and all this going on here, they really did a great job, you know, going for a movie figure and not really necessarily a wrestling figure. It's a wrestling figure, but it's more so a movie figure. Anyway, I'll quit blabbing. Thanks for checking it out. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below. What do you guys think of The Scorpion King? One of my favorite movies as a kid. Anyway, I'll see you later. Peace.